Kevin, overall, when you look at this game, just what was just the biggest challenge for your group with attacking this Lakers team?
The biggest challenge is the slow start. You know, you get down by 20, it's just hard to beat a team like that. And then LeBron getting hot from three. I think he tied his career high with 9 3-pointers, so that's tough to beat. You can't get down by 20 points to this team. They just too talented. They got too many guys that can create their own shot, and they play very, very well tonight.
When you look at just the ability that you guys had to cut into that lead and cut it and to make it 8 at one point, just what was the biggest difference, and what did you see from your team that allowed you guys to cut into that lead?
You know, just playing with some more energy and of course, seeing the ball go in, we started real slow on the offensive end, and they was making everything. But just kind of cutting down on transition buckets, getting stops, and that's what allowed us to cut the lead down. And you know, you take away that first quarter, we played them pretty much, you know, even. So we just can't have quarters like that. I keep telling we just not that good to have quarters like that and overcome that every time. Chicago, we got down a little bit. We was able to overcome it, but that's not a good recipe to have to try to get wins. So we got a game tomorrow. We need to get out to a good start. Indiana is a very fast-paced team that loves to play fast in the first quarter and loves to get out. So we have to have our attention to detail, knowing our game plan, and getting stops with Indiana.
It was obviously never reasonable to expect that you were going to start this game shooting the way you ended the last game shooting, but when you're starting 0 for 11, several turnovers, I mean, what do you attribute that kind of shooting start to?
Yeah, I mean, Brian, I don't know what I attribute it to. You can't control shots. You know what I'm saying? They was good shots, and sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. But it was like the transition and AD getting some transitions and us turning the ball over. You can't control that a little bit. But shots, I can't really control that. I don't have a good answer for you. They was good shots. They just didn't go in. But we can control our turnovers, our effort getting back in transition, and those different things we can control, and we have to do better at that. But we was getting good looks. It was the same looks we was getting the other night. They was just going in. So the process was right, but our process wasn't right on the defensive end, where we wasn't doing our coverages that we set out we was going to do in pregame.
Kevin, in the third quarter, you guys down by 26. I think what changed for you guys to just kind of get back in the game? What changed defensively maybe to kind of, you know, make that push a little bit?
Getting stops, 19 turnovers. I bet you a bunch of those turnovers was in the third quarter. Being active hands, not fouling them, and getting back in transition. And then, you know, CT got hot a little bit with some couple threes and a couple and ones. And, you know, Trendon was playing well, and Mikal made a couple shots in that run, too.
Kevin, to the point about some of those adjustments, which did you find most effective when it comes to Anthony Davis? 20 in the first half, only 4 in the second half.
Yeah, Nick just took the challenge. We started going 15 red and trying to get some hits on him, first man removed. And just, CJ was just all energy, more energy with it. And we wasn't doing nothing too much different. It was just energy and, you know, guys trying to get, do their work early and get them out of position. But like I said, a lot of his points came in transition too, where he was just leaking out and getting some easy buckets there. And then he was getting on the free throw line in the first half too. So just trying to cut out that a little bit. And of course, they up big, they might take some possessions off, you know, conserve some energy. So I just thought our guys did a better job with their effort and their energy and playing, you know, one possession at a time.